Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm making a second video about Forza Motorsport 7 for the PC, Xbox version as well. In my first video, we were talking about how, back in March, about how to get a product key and to find a way to purchase Forza Motorsport 7 and how to activate the Xbox app on the PC version. I've had so many people comment on my channel asking me, where do I get the key from? How do I activate it? And some people have told me that it didn't work. Well, I may have a solution for everyone. I'm not saying it's going to be one that you may or may not like, but in the first video, we have actually discussed that I purchased my game off of eBay from the seller that I provided y'all in the last video. He does still have tons of those product keys for sale, and he sells a lot of them. I read the guy's reviews. I haven't seen anything about nobody complain about the keys not working. But I bought my game back in March of 2022. I only purchased, it was only the base game. The DLCs are not included with this, just so y'all know. I know I kind of didn't mention that part in the last video, so that's why we're here to correct it 6 months later. So when you buy the key offline, only one or two sellers actually have it. Right now, I've only seen one. You buy the product key, he sends it to you up to no later than 72 hours. It could be 48, it could be 24 hours, it could be 5 minutes, depends when your payment's been processed and blah blah blah. Once you get the key, it's only made for Xbox One and PC because, as you know, the Forza series games are Xbox Anywhere games, so they work on PC and Xbox One. When it comes to Xbox Series X or the S model, I do not know because I do not own one of those consoles. That's something you'd have to figure out on your own, but I would assume that it would work if the game is compatible and if it's actually offered for that newer system. Well, once you buy the product key, you would go to your app where you would see your games and your main dashboard off the Xbox app. On the Xbox version, it might be different. You would click on your username up here in the top left-hand corner, go down where it says Settings, and you go down where it would say Redeem. Once it pulls up Redeem, you enter the whole entire code. You can either copy and paste it or use the two special keys to copy and paste it. Or you can just add it manually, whatever best suits your needs. If I remember correctly, I don't think I had to have dashes. If you don't have to have dashes and it doesn't work, add the dashes. And if it still doesn't work, then that tells us that Microsoft has fully took it off the server. But as of March, I bought my copy and it worked. I didn't think it would because the game was discontinued. But it did. So either they stopped it sometime after March, maybe, and nobody's getting it. But I know for a fact when I bought it, it's only the base game. It does not include the DLCs. I think it's somewhat impossible to get the DLCs because I had a couple more people on my channel ask me how you get the DLCs. How do we do that? The question is, I don't think you can. Like the first video, like I said, you could try to find it if you can from European or Russian sites. Some European sites you might get lucky, but I did more research on it as of yesterday, and you cannot buy the DLCs separately, like as a pack or as a season pass or anything. So basically, I think people who got this game after they discontinued it, you might got lucky, just got the base game, but you can't get the DLCs, which means the game is still pretty large and the game is fun. But you want the whole package, which I understand. They may have offered the full complete edition maybe at one time before they stopped selling it. I'm not for sure. But my recommendation is, on any of the Forza series games, when they come out, please try to get all the DLCs you can. Because you don't know how long these games are going to be on the market. You don't know when they're going to discontinue them, so get them while they can. But any videos or anything testing that I do and try to find results on, I will deliver it to you all through my YouTube channel. If the game does not work and you bought it from that seller I told you about off of eBay, they will give you a refund, but you got to send a screenshot on your phone to your computer, or a screenshot through your phone or on your computer, and send a proof to them, and they will give you a refund, because that shows proof to them that their keys are not working due to Microsoft's fault, and it wouldn't be their fault. The guy is 100% trustworthy. I would definitely buy from him again. You could try it on the Xbox just for testing. If it doesn't work on the Xbox, then you know for good it's completely down. For good. I mean, I'm sorry for the people that didn't get it to work. I say congratulations to the people that did. You got lucky. When it comes to the disc version, I know you could probably still play the disc version on the Xboxes, because those are discs. It's something you can't really lose. The only sad thing between digital and good thing about disc is, the disc is you can always play it. Digital is, once it's gone, it's gone. So you better buy it while you can, basically. But as far as the research I did, if you don't own the DLCs on the disc version or the digital of the Xbox version, the PC version, you're not going to be able to get DLCs right now at all. I mean, the only way that I see that I've actually came with a result on is that the only way, but it's not offered through Steam. Steam only has Forza Horizon 4 and 5. I mean, Horizon 4 and 5. They don't have Motorsport series on there at all. I would say, if you know anybody who has the Forza Motorsport 7, I would say on Steam, the whole package deal, I would see about doing a game trade, because you can do that through there. But I think it's impossible for that, because it's not offered. So, and if Microsoft would have had that feature, that would solve a lot of people's problems. But they would complain, oh, we're losing too much money because we can't do this and this. But if you could do it, it'd be here. Then you would hit next, it would activate it, then the game would show up in your library, and you can download it and find it in here. And all, I guess, the games that you have here would all show here. As you can see, these are the games that I own, technically, besides the ones that are free. Now, Forza Horizon 3 is the same way. You can't buy the DLCs, you can't buy the game, period. Unless you got the disc copy. I already own all the DLCs besides the Hot Wheels edition on Forza Horizon 3. Like, this game's completely out too. This game's not even available on Android anymore. This game didn't last long. Maybe it was due to money or license issues, but I wanted to play that on the Android, but it's already out, it's gone, so that game's not even worth it, so you could delete that out of your damn library if you can. I'm just surprised, like, Halo and stuff like that is still available to download, and them games are old, and probably because they remastered it out. You know, that's a possibility. But I hope this video helps. You can look on kingunet.com. It's a UK site. They might have the DLCs, but do not get me wrong. Now, CDJ keys, I don't know if they have it. That's something that you could check on their site and search it and see if they even have the DLCs. And if I find any more research, I would definitely make another video on this as far as a part 3. All right, if you like this video, you can subscribe to my channel today. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them. I'll answer them as much as I possibly can. I'll do my best to respond. I try to respond within a couple hours, sometimes 3 days. But I hope this helps for all the people who's been having trouble, and I really do apologize to the ones who did not get to activate it. Hope this video helps, and y'all have a great weekend.